Right, this is a follow-up to the getting a white background sorted. This is a very easy way of sorting out a background. Now this is a raw file put through Camera Raw, lens correction just to straighten up the edges of the flight case, and this is how it appears. I've done nothing else apart from lens correction, and then what you do is just make a selection. Okay, I didn't do it now because it saves a lot of time, but and then put that selection by hitting Control J onto its own layer, so you just got that. Okay, now we'll go back to the just deselect that, go back to the background layer, put a levels adjustment above the background and below the cutout layer, and then get this slider here and just drag it right the way across until everything goes black. Now if you click on the info palette, which is in window there, info, right, you'll get all the colours of what is on the background. And oh bugger, hang on, let's drag this over. Right, and if you look on the right hand side of the RGB, it'll have 0, which is what the levels have done. Okay, and the readings on the left hand side are what they are underneath the levels layer. So everything's black. Then above the layer 1, you see this has got like a blue tinge to it, which I don't really like. So above that we just put a hue saturation layer. Why that keeps doing it I don't know. Hue saturation layer above the top layer. Just click on this little double arrow here, go on there, and you see it's pick blues. Just desaturate and it takes it to, just takes all the colour out of it. And that's it, finished job. I mean, it's not just on things like this, you can do it on people just as easy. It's one of my father-in-law who's very frail, and he's come and sat for me quickly in the studio. Now this was just sort of quickly shot because he's not a well man, but what we'll do is we'll clean all this up, check on the info panel. There, and you see it's not black. It's no big deal. But what we'll do is we'll crop out and straighten this first. So go to the ruler. Oops. I'll get that right in a minute. Image rotation arbitrary. There you go, that straightened it up. Then we go to crop tool. I like 5:7, so don't worry about what's on the outside, that'll do. And then go to the rectangular marquee. Edit, content aware scale, just drag that out until this little corner is gone. Hit enter, do the same the other side. Edit, content aware scale, just drag that over till it's all grey, enter, and also on the bottom. Edit, content aware scale, drag it down. Hit enter. Now you see all these little bits in there, and it's not black, so what we'll do is we'll cut him out. If you can't see on the dark areas which bit you need to cut out, if you just put a levels adjustment on it and then drag that black the grey slider up, and as you can see the background is just a piece of curtain the material got off the internet. It's all creased, but because the light is gridded and it only falls on him, you don't actually see that in the photo. And then we'll cut him out. Make sure you're on a background layer. I'll only do this quickly. It's a bit frustrating otherwise for you. Let's get here, there we go. Let's get him right. Then we'll go across the bottom. Hold the Alt key in, just go around, smarten up the selection a bit. Because obviously we don't want the floor black. Carry on round. See, if you've got this levels up, and it actually gives Photoshop more of a thing to go on. If you hold the Alt key down, it just removes everything else that we don't want. We'll do that later. This bit down here in Photoshop, that's no big deal. So we'll get rid of the levels layer. Don't need that anymore. Control J, put him on his own layer. Go to the background layer. Click on the adjustment levels there. Drag the black right across. Look on the info and it should be 0, which it is, which is great. So that's definitely black there. If we go to that one there, duplicate that layer. It's a little bit dark. What we'll do is we'll change that blend mode to screen and then drop the opacity right down. Just shows a little bit better. And that's it. You see it's all black. If you look at the info here, it's all black all the way around. And then it starts to get on the grey there. Just a little bit of clean up. We'll just get that there. Whoops. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll flatten the bugger. That's it. And then just clean up bits. I mean, you can carry on and get all your colours and whatever right, but to get the black background, that's the easiest way to do it. And you don't get any pixelations or anything like that, and banding. And then you get that little marquee tool there, just go inside there, grab a paintbrush, black, and then just paint inside that. It's got rid of that, and there's another bit there. Just go down here. I'm just going to paint that black, but there are other ways of doing it, but I can't be buggered. But that's how to get a black background and you don't get any banding or anything like that. Okay, hope that's been of interest.